Hello guys on YouTube, this is Shakira Lover Forever. I am doing a video of the LG 6.5 kilo top loader 6 motion direct drive today. It's actually a really cool machine, but Matt and I have discovered lately that it is a 6 motion, which is cool, and it does the compression spin thing. It's not a wave force. We really want to get a wave force which actually spins the washing for a lot longer with full soap and water. But this will do for now, and then we'll sell it when we go to get the wave force. But it's a nice machine, got it second hand, but the person obviously only used cold water and never cleaned out the filters. So even though that it's done now, and it's had a really good hot wash, a few hot washes through it, it still leaves sometimes a little bit of stuff on the bottom of the tub, like sometimes on the clothes. But that's okay. I'm hoping it's still gonna clean out, be completely clean at some point. It's a really cool machine. I actually love it as a top loader. It does a really good job. You've got your detergent and softener bit. The American version or the bigger version has the liquid insert, whereas if you put liquid in there, it just drips out the back anyway. So it holds powder. You could probably put pods in there as well if you wanted. The softener bit's really good because it holds it and then it flushes through completely, and the machine beeps when the softener rinse comes on so that you can add more, or if you don't want to use that, I'm going to put it straight in the machine. It's a really good machine. There's loads of stuff you can do with it. It's really straightforward though. So you put it on like that, and you can pretty much press start and that's it. It will do a proper full wash. It will sense how much water it needs and how long it takes, etc. But you can change any of these by itself if you want. So normally I'll put it on the heavy. That just means the heavy action, like it's a more vigorous actual agitation. I usually change it to hot or warm or whatever, not cold. You can choose the water level you want, or the machine senses and decides how much it needs anyway. That's the little sensor thing there. You can change your wash time. I'll show you everything at the minute, and then I'll just set it up for a normal on its own wash. So that's your level there. You can change it as much as you want, and then it adjusts the wash, how many rinses, and the spin, how long for the spin. It does that for each. Like if you change it, it changes it. You can change the wash time right up until 25 minutes, and then that adds the soak. So it does intermittent soak and agitation. You can have as little as 3 minutes if you want. There's a quick wash which automatically sets everything to the quickest. You can have your rinses up to 5. But even if you or 0 if you want just a wash only. But if you choose 1, it does the clean spray rinse as well. So it actually does still get rinsed out much better than a normal top loader. Your spin you can have up to 9 minutes, and then these are all your sort of preset programs, your woolens, your quick wash. Jeans is pretty much the same as the fuzzy. Eco cottons, which doesn't do a deep rinse, so you can't use softener. Silent is exactly the same, only doesn't do a spin wash, like the compressions thing. Favorite, I'm not sure how you reprogram that. And Tub Clean, which does a whole series of sprays and spins and whatever. Alright, so I'm going to it's a pretty full heavy white load I'm going to do. So I'm going to just leave it as is, but I'm going to put it on heavy and hot and let it do the rest. I'm going to use some American Tide Mountain Spring powder. It does get quite sudsy this, so I'm only going to use to level 3. I'm going to put that in the drawer. Not that there's much point really. Alright, and I'm going to put some Downy Mountain Spring in, which is fantastic. That's probably like to the middle line, which is for medium loads. I don't want too much. Alright. It's actually such a good machine. I actually really like it. The clothes come out quite spun as well. I'm not sure how fast it goes, maybe 800. Alright. And we are good to go. So I'm going to add in my stuff. It's going to be a pretty full load. White towels and the like. Dressing gown. Oh, I've actually got another towel which I just realised has blood on it. I'm not quite sure where it came from. Housemate perhaps. Definitely blood, not anything else. So we'll see how Tide goes with that stain. So underwear. This is a pretty full load. I might even. Nah, we'll test it out. We'll do the fullest load you can do. Because the water will come and it will push that down quite a bit. Alright, there we go. I would not fill it any more than that. Oh, and my dressing gown cord, which I just discovered just fell over the side. Alright, let's go. Enjoy. I'm going to put the torch here so you can see everything that it does easily. Okay? And when it senses what it's going to do, you can pause it and it will tell you what it's decided for each one. Oh, Jesus. There we go. So the load's apparently going to take only 54 minutes. I don't believe that. I've put some Rain-X on the underneath of the glass so that the hot water shouldn't steam it up very much. So we can have a nice clear view of what's happening. So it's trying to say it's only a level 6 and it's actually a full load, so we'll see. It won't change that, but it will keep topping up. It'll keep topping up the water until it's got enough. Alright, I'll come back when it's filled up. Quite a powerful action. Even with that full load, it's actually doing quite well. Like forcing the water through the clothes. So that's the drum, that's the action changing when it does that little jiggy thing. You can just see a little bit of suds in the water, but it doesn't look a lot. But I'm not adding any more because that tide gets really sudsy, and if you use too much in a top loader, even like this top loader stuff, if you use too much in it, it's an absolute pain to get out. So that should be more than enough in there. So I'm going to just see what it actually says it wants to do. Alright. So it's got a 17-minute wash, which is probably actually 19 because we just missed 2. Only 1 rinse it thinks, and only a 7-minute spin. So I'm going to change that to 2 because I want to make sure the soap's all going, and the 9 minutes, which is as much as you can have. So I've just altered it a little bit. Jesus. Right, so see an hour and 14, that's because of the extra rinse, but I really want it because for these towels, a full load, the spray just isn't going to be enough. Well, the spray in 1 rinse, I mean, isn't going to be enough. Oh, an hour and 9. I'm not sure why I only wanted to do 1 rinse, because I've done a load of work stuff before, which was literally less than half, and it decided it wanted 2 rinses. So who knows how it works. I think it just makes it up. Look at the colour of the water already is getting a bit, discoloured. So it's definitely pulling some dirt out the towels. Sorry about that. This big bubble annoying me. Oh, bloody hot. Oh. Sorry about that.